Hello, viewers. I hope everybody had a safe holiday weekend. Well, so basically, once again, I'm bringing you a podcast from my subject called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm gonna speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to beat you hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you need to go to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto. So basically, the episode starts off, we see heavy eat, we see Heavy Ichigo. We see Heavy Ichigo leaving the village where Boruto and the others are setting up to ambush the Fume pirates. So basically, she seems what her newfound freedom. She decided to screw she didn't want to die for order to get her freedom after Kagawa, released her from that curse mark that was on her neck, having the others Bunta and Kyo and whatnot. So basically, she decided to leave, and and go find Shizuma and go meet up with him wherever he is. So anyway, but Heavy Ichigo was kind of still guilty that but she started to feel guilty that her three comrades, along with Boruto and others, that showed her kindness, started to feel a bit guilty. Now, Bunta and Kia was looking for while the others set up a trap in the ravine near the village. So basically, like, so basically, so basically, like, what the situation, what they're living in, with Banta and Kyo, being, looking for her Ichigo, they had no choice but to go along with the track with the lesser numbers. So basically, Dicky's team was to make sure that all the traps at the village is ready, while the others use spring a trap in the ravine near the village to take out some of the Fume pirate elite forces, and that want to take that through the numbers. But unknown to them, the scout team that scouted the village area was one of the members of the scout of the Fanta pirates, basically was spying on them, and realized that they were setting them up for ambush. So basically, the pirates went back to tell the other scouting parties, and have each girl stumbled on the pirate search team, saying that those relief and mission of it were targeted to ambush us. So basically, don't worry, we send what's in it, and we already tell Musaki about the ambush and whatnot. So basically, we're gonna ambush. They're gonna try to, spring attack and ambush us. We're gonna ambush them. So basically, her Ichigo, after hearing that, her Ichigo seemed to have a change of heart. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the ravine, the pirates, played along, and basically played their part, and marched through the ravine. So basically, Boruto and the others was about to spring the trap, and that's when the pirates, ambushed them and basically, took down their trap. They was going to use these boulders to take out, this boulder landslide, to these bunch of boulders and slide down a ravine to take out most of the forces, but the pirates that ambushed them, to destroyed the whole plan and whatnot, and basically started to fight them. And basically using their numbers to basically start to fight, basically to sneak attack against Boruto and others. So basically, things were not going very well until her Ichigo showed up with Banta and Kyo, and basically Michi, contacting Dinky and his team to get them some backup, and basically backup at the Funsaki did this crazy jutsu, this water tornado jutsu and whatnot. So basically, luckily for Dinky and his team, they was able to help the others escape back to the village. So anyway, now knowing that Funsaki, now knowing knowing that Funsaki's water tornado jutsu could be a trouble, they made sure that every water source in the village or near the village has been cut off. So basically, they were shutting off waterfalls, faucets, everything, cutting off the water. That way, that Funsaki can't use his watertight jutsu. So basically, the pirates they came, hurt Ichigo, said that I'm the was kind of like sorry for her, in her own way. She felt like she felt kind of sorry for her, her selfishness. But Funsaki came and basically it seems like Boruto and others got the other hand with while Funsaki can't use his water juice without any water near, or the water source being cut off. But Funsaki used the water from his men's, from his men's blood to do the water tornado jutsu, and basically got. And started to tear through the village and basically blow through Naruto and the others. And that's when Kaga used the power of the mist sword to cut through Funsaki's water tornado and knock him out of the water tornado and basically sent him flying. But doing so he had to use a large sum of chakra and therefore left him temporarily exhausted. But Funsaki managed to get himself up and basically managed to catch Kaga slipping, and basically, told Boruto and others, if you guys drop your weapons, or else Kaga will be, or Kaga is going to be, drop your weapons, or else your comrade won't be breathing. So anyway, Boruto and the others dropped their weapons, and basically, thinking, everybody's thinking that Funsaki is going to let Kaga go, but instead, I remember hearing, you guys didn't show no mercy when you take down Lady Siren. I ain't gonna show no mercy to Kaga, and basically use a water style blade, make a water style blade of his hand, and basically stab Kaga in the back, and basically that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this is how the episode ended with Funsaki using a water style blade to stab Kaga in the back, and Boruto and the others are watching in horror at Kaga being stabbed in the back by Funsaki, and basically that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good episode. Anyway, signing off. 1.